DD261.
Welcome, everyone out there. We're back on video. I got it together. Welcome back to the Divorce Devil. David and Rachel on the mic. Today we have a different kind of podcast.
I think we've done this before.
Yeah. So we're going to be late.
And 61 episode, friends. Go.
And this is new.
Done this before?
So for you guys that are on social media a lot, so let's say you're going through a divorce and you're on social media a lot because you're a social media hand, which is okay. And everybody's getting divorced. Jelly Roll, who else?
Bunny.
Somebody else. There's a few.
There's a lot of people announcing their separations that have happened a long time ago. And
On social media.
yeah, so especially if it's someone who's heavily on social media, and it's Bunny and Jelly Roll and all things, right? We had the big J-Lo. She's been married 17 times and she's finally found herself apparently. So I love that for anybody that realizes that they may be part of the problem. I feel like Jelly Roll, again, for research, said the other night that he was going to say it once. He was going to say it in one city that they are still friends. They will always be best friends. Their lives are just in different spaces now, and respect that. I think because she has a podcast and a lot of things on my social media read or our podcasting and writing books and all the things that I'm trying to do in my life. And I think a lot of hers is she's so open about everything, but sometimes that's not how your partner wants to be. And I think we see that. And when I first started doing the podcast and stuff like that, there were some things I was like, hey, kids, don't listen to that one because it might just
Trigger you.
trigger you. And our kids have decided not to. And there are some where I'm like, hey, listen to this. Especially my daughter, I will say, hey, can you listen to this? Or is this the same memory? Because we all had it, your version, their version, and the truth, the app in the middle. And we perceive things different, or how someone said something to based on our tone, based on how we feel, based on the ex-husband make you mad, did the ex-wife make you mad, did the new person in your ex's life upset you? So I think because social media and all the things that you have instant access to all these things, even 5 years ago, I feel like there wasn't a lot of talk about her. It was like, oh, let me make some money, let me do a silly dance, let me do a fundraiser, bucket challenge, all the things. And it was funny because one of my friends has reached out, and because she knows I have a podcast, just, hey, have you ever had this weird thing like a celebrity that you follow is getting divorced and you didn't see it coming? Did that trigger you? Because like maybe you didn't see yours coming, or how do you navigate? Especially it's someone we don't know. When it's someone you know, you can go for a coffee, you can go for dinner, you can have a girls' night, you can give them more access. We have a divorce podcast, so I reach out to Bunny and, hey, then David reach out to Jelly Roll and say, hey, we have the podcast, you should listen. Not that it's perfect, but we have a lot of great insight, and a lot of our guests have helped us see different things that we may not have known. We're going to mention it again because apparently it's triggered for me, and Kyle saying I was spawning. Kyle, I love you. And for those out there who think I was attacking him, I might have been a little, but it's all out.
No, you were.
I didn't know that.
Good job, Kyle.
That helped me learn what that meant, and that there's actually other versions of fight or flight. And so, again, we are perpetual learners. We want to give you the information that we have. We don't ever want you to be like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's a lot of times we don't, but it's not generally what we're talking about. Because, believe it or not, we have been doing this a while. And I think, again, just because we have the podcast, we are accessible. Or a lot of people aren't accessible. Those people that you look up to on social media, all the things. You have a great day and then hear that your favorite couple are divorcing.
I see it like this, though. We're celebrities, and they can look up to us.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can help you.
Guest on here and give us a different insight, because a lot of times Dave and I will agree,
Disagree
or disagree because of our
disagree because she's wrong. And I accept that.
What? 100 episodes again, I would do say, shut the fuck up, Dave. But now I'm like, you know what? I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit that I may not know all the things that.
What the hell?
I don't try. And my thing too is, I think a lot of times when we're giving advice, it's maybe you're not going through that right now. And then in a week from now, you'd be like, oh, wow, I remember they had said that, and now I'm going through it. And then a new episode comes out and you're like, oh, I already dealt with that same issue. He cheated, I didn't cheat, so I don't have to worry about that, or vice versa. vice versa. Ooh, words are hard. So I think we talked about the train and like getting on the train and all stuff like that and how your recovery is. I think when something's in your face all the time, because now the only thing that's on social media right now is Jelly Roll and Bunny's divorce, right?
Yep.
You may not have been thinking about it right now, but you turn on your social media, especially if you're like marketing and all this stuff, it's all over everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. So unless you live in Iraq, you probably didn't know, but now you know. And it could be like, oh, she hadn't posted anything of him since blah blah blah. My ex-husband never posted anything about me. Maybe it was longer than I realized that something was wrong. Or my new partner doesn't say anything on social media about me, or all the things that happen that you may not think are an issue until that person that you admire or follow.
So how about the listener? Okay, there's 3 listeners. There's the beginning stage or the pre-stage. You either just got divorced or you just started the process or you are getting ready to start the process. In the middle, you're in the thick of things, and then the end, you're done and you're trying to heal. So how would you address each of those 3 as in terms of going down the rabbit hole on social media?
I think you had discussed this a long time ago when you said when you first are going through divorce, you have to get off social
media. Yeah. So there you go. That's the thing. Oh.
You have to time yourself on that. Yeah. That rabbit hole can turn into depression. And AI hasn't asked us yet, are you depressed? Maybe you should get help. AI hasn't said, hey, these are signs and symptoms of you might be an alcoholic, or hey, the way you're talking or the way you're rabbit holing, you might need an intervention.
You might need to listen to David and Rachel.
You might need to find.
So we need to do an AI bot that sends people to us.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I need to learn all of that. Yeah. Often and emulate that for
like a robot. Yeah.
I want to be like a Wall-E. Or like an old school robot that's actually got
danger, Will Robinson.
Right. Okay. So
yeah. So beginning, middle, and end. How do they do it? Okay, the beginning. Okay, go.
No, your turn.
No, that's fine. That's what you do. So the middle, that means that you got so much stuff going on. You always make time for social media, but if you're in the middle, ease off that again. Ease off the social media because you're trying to figure out yourself. You're trying to figure out the co-parenting phase, the splitting up the finances or whatever.
Yeah.
But sometimes social media is a relaxation outlet for people. Relaxation.
This thing, because that just popped in my head, and I just did, I think. Do you think if you need to be on social media, maybe that's like your go-to, maybe start like a different account, have a friends and family account. You can reach back in and all the things. But I feel like a lot of times when someone tagged me in something or we had gone out, it would trigger something else, right? So it's tagging oh, I went out in that. Oh, aren't you going to divorce? Why are you smiling? Why are you laughing? Oh, did you have a great time? Did you spend money that you don't have? Oh, who's that person in the picture? And you get all these questions from other people that you may not be ready to answer. Or what? There were people? What? A lot of times when someone was like, oh, where were you? Why didn't you ask me to come out with you? It would laugh in it. I didn't know I was going. And that's how most of my life rolls these days. But I think in the middle, again, I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you make one that's just your rabbit holing? Because if you're searching divorce on your family and friends, all the things keep coming up.
Just coming up, divorce.
That person likes this page. Yep. You like that page and that person likes this page. Wait, you're happily married. Why are you on a divorce page? Oh, you did this. Why are you on that page? And, my sister was like the social media detective. One little thing would change or be off, or there would be 4 pictures not in a row. Was my ex in there? She was, what's going on? Why was he there and you were there? Why are you taking different vacations? Why does he have?
Man, she was on.
I don't know what you're talking about, because it was tell a sister, tell a friend, telephone, tell everybody kind of thing. And so a lot of times what is that one? I think the voyeurism, social voyeurism, where you're just watching, you're just scrolling and not commenting, not interacting. And I can tell you an instant, one of my friends was getting divorced. and she had her full name as her ID. And then all of a sudden it was her first and middle name. And I was like,
So how about the dangers of oversharing? That's a thing too.
in writing.
And oversharing and stalking. Man, there's so many oversharing, stalking, bashing. Man, it's not easy.
Like anything you put on the internet can and will used
Be used against you.
Yeah. I said early on when you're
Oh yeah.
even now people are like, hey, to that lady that cut me off in blah blah blah. And then they post your
Rice plate.
license plate and what street you turned onto, what you're grocery shopping. What the hell? I'm like, we tell our kid, don't tell your address, don't say where you're go to school, don't do all the things. And someone else can out you. And just because you said, oh, I had a great time finally with blah blah, we went this place or
And they disseminate it like your sister. They just take it apart. They find the negative in it, regardless what you say.
Two, with the friends and family account, maybe get you onto something. Maybe there needs to be an account that's divorce account.
Divorce account.
Not a full-time account, but I just need this now while I'm going through divorce. I'm going to copyright that. So if anybody thinks
Why don't they do a
divorce social
social media where you can put anything and it won't go out, but it'll probably get hacked. You know, yeah, it'd be like,
what is that?
It'd be like Ashley Madison.
Yeah, what's the Madison lady?
Ashley Madison.divorce.
For those who don't want anybody to know they're going for divorce, this is not a dating site.
But someone's going to send us an email. We hacked you.
Yeah.
You owe us this much money. Yeah.
Speaking of social media stuff, that guy that was on the Megatron with his mistress, he was like a big corporate guy. Yeah, friends, that's dumb.
If they wouldn't have dropped and got all crazy, nobody would have ever known.
Keep swaying.
Yeah, just keep swaying. The camera's on us. Be still. Don't move. It's a scene. Yeah. So the fact that they jumped around and ducked and everything, they got busted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kiss cams when it's like you're sitting next to your sister and you're like, no, I don't do that. But I think social media is helpful.
How about cousins? Kissing cousins? Kiss your cousin? No?
I know.
You never kiss your cousin?
Kiss them.
You never kiss your cousin? That's a different episode. All right.
I don't know. All right.
That's a different episode. Different episode.
Listen, well, most of them are divorced. But any of them that listen,
Kissing cousins are divorced.
eliminate that moment. Let me know.
Let me know.
Into it, whatever. You do you, David. I'll be.
So basically what we're saying, so let's talk about the end.
Yeah.
So sometimes at the end of your divorce, you're happily mad too. So you get on that thing and anything you post can be brought up later.
That is so. Here's what we can look, pants.
Hold on. Experience is getting ready to talk.
And again, did I do it? I don't know. I had to go back and look.
Yeah, you did.
But when people get divorced and have like a divorce party and they're all in Vegas and it's, oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You're divorced, so it doesn't really matter. But your auntie's judging you. Your auntie's, so what happened there? Why is that person? What? And you're like, oh man, why you see that? Who tagged me? And I think social media for me right now, because I'm trying to write some books and try to get everything finished and do all these things, helping me in my nursing skills and some certification. So social media has become this, I'm going to better me now. Before, social media was like, oh, who's the fuck getting divorced now? And why is this fight? Now, why is that person in the picture with somebody else? I don't know that person. Why is my family having something that they didn't invite me to it? Blah, 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 right? And so now I'm using AI in a better space where before those divorce party posts, they're like, yeah, they burn their dresses and they're in Vegas and they're like all the Chippendales are around them and all the things. So I think we have to, maybe there's some questions we could come up with, like, for course that I will add it onto the website or something. The questions I should ask myself before I post when I'm in the beginning of a divorce, middle of the divorce, and then you sign the papers and all the things. Then the afterlife of divorce, anything that you post, we have to, if you have a kid, you have to go, is this going to affect my kid in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? And if they're like 3 years from being 18, then okay, after 18, do whatever the fuck you want because it's your social media, you do you, blah, blah, blah. I think there is a fine line of what you should say and what you shouldn't say, whether you fucking hate your ex or not. Posting it out there, people are judging you.
Especially we have kids.
Now they're, because either your friend or his friend or your mutual friends, and a lot of people block their ex. A lot of people, some family members will block you and you don't even know it, unfriend you, and you're like, hey, wait, I thought we were a friend. Why is there a friend? Add friend button. That's fine, because peace is all for you. And if you're not giving peace, then you're also not going to receive peace. And if you're calling shit, then it's going to come back to you. So I think that little voices in your head, like the angel and devil, need to be really loud, especially in the middle when you're like, you might go, guess what my fucking ex did? He did this, or guess what she did, blah, 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 blah. And here's all the text messages, and here's all the things to prove that I'm right, or that was wrong. There's just so much stuff that has to be somewhere in your mind when you're posting online. And I think the reason for the podcast too was that when celebrities are on there and they're doing it, a lot of times it's like, we'd like our privacy at this time. You fucking share everything. What privacy? And so now, not as someone who's not famous, you want your privacy, but your job is to be famous. You made yourself famous. And a lot of times, especially if you're in the divorce realm, with a big divorce, or, you know, someone that's, whatever it is, your result, your parents are divorced, whatever. You want to reach out to them and be like, hey, it does get better. But they don't fucking care about you right now. And so now that these people are getting divorced, it has triggered you. And I think a lot of it is, if there's so many similarities in that, you might just need to not follow them anymore, or until you're ready to not hear about divorce. Or my Pinterest is all writing a book, how you do this, how you use prompts, how to blah, 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 how to write better, what are people lacking information about divorce? What topics should we go over? Things like that, where if you're just down the divorce rabbit hole,
if you gotta get on social media, don't respond, just view. Yeah.
As someone who does multiple things on the internet, when I came in, you had the newsfeed on, Google's going on, that was playing in the background. It got 4 different pages on. It has 3 large big screens that teleprompters in that will tell him what to say, but maybe not tell him what to say. Hey, probably won't want to say that to the priest. How divorce devil works. He's got all these little things and gadgets. You don't see like all the things. You might be able to see a little, but he's fully connected a lot of the time. If you're having a bad day with an employee, or, you just turned off my camera, it's fine. Oh.
Behind the scene.
Hey. Oh, man. That behind the scene.
Behind the scenes.
Hey, friend.
Behind the scenes.
You got all your fun thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Someone who connected a lot of the time, or that your phone, you're connected all the time, right? And you're on the radio and all this stuff, and listen to that. You can step away from it. But if your job is online all day, how do you get away from it? How do you not go down the rabbit hole that, I'm in a different space than these people. They just filed in the beginning of May. I've been out of this for a year. Maybe journal. Maybe find some peace in, hey, I got through that. Bunny is definitely going to get through it. General is definitely going to get through it, right?
I would love to interview someone that works at Instagram that's going through a divorce. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, because their whole entire algorithm is divorce is crazy, and nobody tells you the rules. Right.
So how would a person that works at Instagram handle their divorce? And
you don't know anybody that's more famous than us.
We're famous, but you know anybody famous? Refer them to us.
More famous.
Famouser than us.
And you have any connections, let us know, because we'd love to reach out. If any of y'all have weird stories, or how you've healed through something, or because in the beginning that I don't fucking care works too.
Yeah. My friends had some wild ass stories.
I think too, a lot of times in the beginning of mine was all sad songs, then it was all sad things, and then poems about being hurt, and then poems about loss, and poems about finding yourself, and then songs about this, and then my kids would listen to my playlist and like, Mom, are you okay? What's wrong? It was just like divorce music. It's fine, and then
baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Yeah. And then it'll come on now, one of my heavily rotation, whatever things on Apple Music. And it'll be like, one of those songs will play, not to say it. I'm like, it has no effect on me. I'm like,
Mhm.
right before I go to work. Oh, it's okay. You'll get past it. And again, I only cry when Kyle's here, who makes me cry.
God, no kidding. That's right. You kind of quit crying too. Until yeah, because you were like you're on the ropes. You're defending yourself. Oh my God,
I
Kyle,
felt
stop
the
it.
I felt the tie. I felt like that little squirrel that's in the corner in his nuts, and people like cutting down the tree. You're like, ah, fuck. I need my nuts. I need to hold on to my nuts. And y'all saw that I was a little nuts. And I do love you. And all of his friends that thought I was like really not. I wasn't, but I probably was a little petty. We're going to say petty.
So we're gonna go back to social media. Social media wasn't around when we were high school.
Oh, no.
Or even 20s or even 30s.
Thank God.
And our kids only know social media and cell phones.
Yeah.
They have no other clue.
The 15-year-old, I saw the on social media, the things that anybody was born after 2000, what they hadn't experienced. And I was like, oh, I didn't follow. What? Oh.
Clackers.
Google is older than my 15-year-old. So he's had nothing else. Remember, I was telling Lance the other day, else, first in college, I had to go to the library, rent for however much money, VHS tapes, for a class that was technically online. So I had to watch tape 1, take my notes, go to class, watch tape 2, take my notes, to be prepared for my class. And I think that was like Communications 101. And then it's watch Citizen Kane, because we're going to watch it and what? Hey, watch a broadcast on Channel 7. Yeah, so, or baby Jesus, you know I'd have to communicate now. I did not need that class. I could teach that class. We are not watching Citizen Kane.
Holy baby Jesus. Holy baby Jesus.
Holy baby Jesus. Grandma Jesus, teenage Jesus, whichever Jesus you want to follow.
Any parting words? That was a good podcast. That was different for us.
Yeah, and it really came from, I'm off in the summer.
No, you're off all the time.
I get off a lot. No. So, again, in the house, prepping, all the things to move, possibly I'm going to have surgery on the 29th. So I'm trying to get things together before I'm laid up for a couple weeks and just things in life. And so at the end of the day, when I'm sitting, I am literally just scrolling mindless scrolling. And it's how to be a witch, how to do this. Hey, witches and nurses are the thing. Just
what?
Yeah. And so just the randomness of social media, and then everything on your TikTok. Jelly Roll bunnies. Someone else talked about, oh, she's been dating the guy from Nickelback. Then all the Nickelback songs come on and my phone is listening. God damn it. Ah, shit. You know you're gonna only hear Nickelback today. And so it really is something that we may not be directly impacted by, right? We're not directly impacted by their divorce.
Right. Because
we've been through the board, it brings up all that shit. Oh, they're gonna have to have a court date. They're gonna have to do this. They don't have any children together. His daughter's 18. So there's no custody, but they have a farm and he has her podcast and her multi-million-dollar thing. And he's got his multi-million-dollar thing. And I'm sure there was no prenups because when they were both starting out, they talk about it all the time that they were like young kids trying to figure it out. She saw him and was like, that's my man. And they were married very quickly after. So they, in the last 10 years, have built something that a lot of people don't. And now they have to decide who gets what. And again, hopefully they can take the route of best friends and it's not as terrible of a lot of divorces we see online. $150 million. I'm like, I know. So I think there's a relatability, but there's not. And you got to find that space that I'm sad for them that didn't work out because no one goes into it to get divorced. But I hope it's peaceful and I hope it's amicable as much as it can be. They're gonna go through those stages and there's gonna be, I'm pissed off, I'm mad, we weren't connecting, all the things. There's gonna be the podcast, the drunk podcast. There's gonna be hopefully 2 people can decide that there's still, it exists in this world and it's not terrible.
Especially when they have kids.
And again, that he helped raise the daughter, and then he had his son, and see how much I know. And I'm old, so
Obviously, you're on social media a lot.
I saw podcasting. I love podcasts. I love listening to them. I love listening how they in their intros, their extras, there's contact, how much thing. But their sponsor, hey, we're looking for funky. I need to make some good money.
Get Billy Jean.
New car. If you haven't bought a new car lately. Okay. What was they saying? Oh, sponsors all thing. So when they put in their ads and what they say and who says what, and we know I'd have a lot, and David just
Exist. Just hang on. Matter of fact, I'm watching the USA FIFA 2-0, baby. Woo-hoo.
yeah. And so I see how connected we are even without being connected, right? In your phone, I have your phone for my video, and so the connectivity just in this small space is great. And when you're out there, you're getting a version of something. David and I are humans right here. He's watching TV while we're doing this. I'm talking. But without all the things, we wouldn't be able to heal. I wouldn't know that there's 4 different types of fight and flight or whatever. There's a lot of things that I have to go find a book and do all the things, which go read a book, friends. It's fun. It's great. I'm recently backing the pages of the book. And
Because you know what?
it disconnects.
You know what? Reading is fundamental. Bam.
Reading.
Yeah. Reading is fundamental. Kunta Kinte can teach how to read.
Okay. Well, right now, anybody can teach you how to read because, again, we are so connected and there's so many resources out there. Therapy resources, get some better help. Not that we're not and something, but there is help out there if you're stuck in it. If you've been triggered because Bunny and Jelly Roll are getting divorced, disconnect for the day. Get a timer. Make a chart. I want to check off all the things I did. Sometimes I'll even write something in so I can cross it off because that's where I am. So journal. Go for a walk. Take the dog for a walk. I'm sure the dog is like, hey, this is nature. Cool. I don't know what that looks like.
Like it.
And we love that you listen, and maybe you're listening to it on a walk or whatever, but find some peace. Even though you're surrounded by other people getting divorced or it might have triggered you. And again, we love that you listen, but also unplug and take time for yourself. Badly early on. Don't be texting like, that fucking asshole did this, blah, 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 blah.
He's up on the.
Has someone screenshot that?
He's up on the.
Someone screenshotted it. And that,
He's up on the social media, guys. That's all I can say.
still listen to the work though. But find some joy. After that, listen to like.
Check out the video, man.
Lisa Wayne comedy after that. Or go on Kelly's Poise.
We'll have those.
Poise.
We'll have both those.
She's actually writing some new books, friends. And if you don't have her books, go get her books.
Then we're going to have those listed in the show note and go from there.
Yes. So find them, and then we need any of that stuff, let us know. And hey, reach out if you know someone who in the social media world, marketing, whatever, and let's see how it's different for them and how they find peace or the self-help interest.
All right, everybody. Have a great June
I'll be here.
19th.
The week after will probably have to be Zoom because I can't drive and I tore my hand
That's right.
playing
So
football game with.
it'll be better with Zoom
I made it.
because I can take over the podcast.
I made it to first base. I was running to second base. That's a little pop. Crawled to second base. I was safe. We did beat them. I think the score was either 17-4 or 14-4 again. I'm going to be one. I have to have some surgery. Keep me in your prayers or whatever you do, or you cast the healing spell. I don't know.
Because God.
Or some Buddha for some.
Buddha or booty?
That's you.
Pirate booty? Or just real booty?
Hard.
All right, everybody. This is a long goodbye, but that's okay. Have a great, do better, people. Respect each other. Let's hope you win.
I think we have we talked about holidays coming up? The first holidays and 4th of July is coming to celebrate 250 years of our nation, right? Guess what? If it's the first time you haven't gone somewhere to a parade with your ex, or you haven't gone to the in-laws for a picnic or all things, schedule something. Go do something. Find some peace. Find a new pattern. If you don't have your kids this time,
enjoy yourself.
I don't know all the celebrations that are happening, but there are some stuff going on. Hey, did you see those Spanish guys in Boston? Yeah. Maybe take a trip to Boston. and fun. So, be kind to yourself. Prepare. Try not to overthink it. If it's not your time with the kids, if it is, you're gonna have some moments where it's like, oh, we used to do this with daddy, or we used to do this with my aunt, whatever it is. So again, 4th of July, 250, we can do it, folks. We can do better. And
All right, everybody.
love ya.
Bye.